be silenced. What is going to stop this bill is you. We're doing our best in the House of Commons to be raising this issue, but if you follow the way that the current strong majority Conservative government is running their affairs, they don't care what we think as the official opposition, and they don't care what you think. What's the proof of that? They're fast-tracking this extremely regressive law through the House of Commons. And they've done this to 91 bills so far. This is just another example. Now, we actually had to filibuster in committee to have more than just 1 or 2 days on this bill. Now, you're concerned about this bill, pretty evident from your billboards you have here, but there's a whole bunch of other people in this country who are equally concerned, and they'd be hardly called left-wing radicals. For example, retired Supreme Court of Canada justices, the Federal Privacy Commissioner appointed by the Harper government. Constitutional experts are raising very serious issues about this bill. So, four former prime ministers. I'm not going to go into the detail of the issues under this bill because we have one of the constitutional law experts of Canada here. Before Craig was elected, he taught constitutional law and the Charter of Rights at University of Toronto, so I'm absolutely thrilled that he's here with me today. We are just as deeply concerned about the way that the government is fast-tracking this bill through, which is going to have extremely regressive impacts on your rights as ordinary Canadians. Don't be fooled into thinking that this bill is simply targeting quote-unquote terrorists. Anybody who is informed and knows how to review legislation knows that this bill is going far beyond that. It's going to be putting anybody who stands up like this in a demonstration at risk of being designated a terrorist and at risk of being investigated. And I just want to give you one example of where this kind of behavior has occurred in Canada before. I was working with a group of people and farmers who were concerned about this big high-powered power line going through our farmland from the Wabanum area to Calgary. And what did we discover? That the utility authority had hired spies to spy on us and sit in our conference calls. It became such a scandal, they had to shut down the whole utility board. This is the kind of thing that you can expect at the federal level if this bill goes through. It's not simply they're going to be targeting our First Nations who try to demonstrate against industrial development that happens on their lands that is inappropriate when they don't have a voice. It's not just about so-called terrorist extremists. It's going to impact you in your right to express your views. So I'm going to turn over to my colleague, Craig, and I'll let you speak to the content of this bill. I have one favor to ask every single person here. It's fantastic you've all turned out. I thank the media for showing up to witness how concerned that Edmontonians are. Every one of you, please write a letter to the Prime Minister opposing this bill. Ask them to withdraw this bill. We need your support in the House of Commons to hold their feet to the fire. Thank you.